What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with the LGRP Clawhammer tires. I know these have been out for a while, and honestly I don't put much emphasis on getting tire videos out to you guys, but I hadn't really seen these run on real rocks much, and definitely not anything that felt like it was going to match this sandstone out here. So I decided to go ahead and run these for you guys. I know a lot of you guys have picked up this new HPI truck as well. I mounted me up some new wheels and tires, so I really wanted to get out with this thing and just see what it would do. These Clawhammers, I did put Flub RC flubbers in these because they're a super soft sidewall tire, just like all of LGRP's tires, and the stock foams that come with them, I just wasn't even going to bother running. So these do have the flubs in them. So I'm real curious to see how these tires do out here. The LGRP tires do pretty decent out here usually. And I know somebody's going to ask about my scale hubs I made. Those are 10th scale wheel nuts. I'll link them in the description, but I took those, basically drilled them out just a little bit, and then epoxied the wheel nut to this truck inside of them. And they fit these wheels perfect. I can now take my wheels off and on using a 10th scale tire tool. But as you can see, that little hub, it gives it that red. I wanted the red hub kind of look on this truck, and I'm super happy with how that turned out. Besides these wheels and tires, this truck is still 100% stock, straight out of the box, the way it comes. As you can see, these tires are a little bit big. Getting a little rubbing on the fenders. I may trim those down a notch. But overall, I like the look of them, and they seem to be hooking up pretty well out here so far. So I kind of feel like tire videos suck sometimes, right? It doesn't really matter what I say or if it works on my rock. It can be totally different somewhere else. I have swapped trucks with people who are in another state. I've been to other states and ran, and a lot of times things that work here don't work there, or what works there don't work as well here. But I really like the look of these tires, and I love these wheels, and wanted to get this truck out. So I thought, why not? You know, I'll give my thoughts on it. It's my opinion. All of these videos, I always try to say when I do any of these reviews, it's my opinion. Take it for what you want. Really doesn't matter. But these tires did seem to hook up really well out here. And usually I can take a tire that maybe does good or does decent on the home course or somewhere, and I can go out to this sandstone and instantly find out if it's actually a good tire or not. I didn't find myself being aggravated with these at all on this rock. There was some slippage here and there, but this sandstone, that's the way it is. It's got like just a fine layer of sand on it, and you start to break that up, and things just get slick. Now, when these got wet, you'll see in some clips later, they got wet. They slipped a little more, but I mean, that's pretty much any tire when it gets wet. So for me personally, I was very impressed with these. I'd like to have, I may go a little smaller tire on this truck. So I may move these to another build. I love the wheels on here, but I think the tires are just a little big. But I could see these working really well on some other builds. So in my opinion, a really good tire. Definitely want some flubbers for them, so just measure your wheels, figure out what flubs you need, and you'll be set. Overall, I was very impressed with them. As I said before, the LGRP tires, really lately, the last few sets they've released have really been good for me. Early on, I wasn't real impressed with them. But lately, I think they've really stepped up their compound, and just they seem to be a lot better and work a lot better for me personally. So these are a 63 millimeter by 20 millimeter wide tire. They're a 1.0. So if you're interested in them, check them out. I'll link them in the description. I have no affiliation with LGRP, nothing to do with them. I just picked these tires up because I like the looks of them, and they seem to be working well for me so far. I was very impressed with this climb. This is a line that even some comp style builds really struggle with this. And this truck, being stock with just these wheels and tires, was able to kind of make its way around this. You kind of use that little twig right there at the left rear. If you notice, that little twig keeps me from rolling. It's just amazing how you can use your surroundings sometimes and make climbs like that. But I'll link these in the description. If you guys are interested in them, check them out. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.